I'm on mute. Shouldn't be. Huh. Well, that's not good. Is that any better?
On mute.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Right, so for anyone asking what we're up to today, sorry, I did answer your question. We're fitting a new truck seat. Games room's completely different, which I will show you around. But we're going to be unboxing a button box from Racebox. So, yeah. Hopefully you can hear us now. So yeah, little button box from Racebox. I obviously bought this myself, so anything I say in this review is purely my own choice. And the first thing I'll say is, my god, it was expensive. I think it was around about $200 to start with, and then it was postage on top, plus I got import taxed £60. So I want to say it's worth it, but I don't know yet. So yeah. There's a lot more money than what I wanted to spend. It was on sale as well, so I was under the impression it was going to be about £200 all in, but it worked out as nearly 300 quid all in. So yeah, it's definitely. Hopefully, it's as good as what I hope. But so yeah, we've got a nice little sticker sheet, which is nice, and then we've got the button box and a crying dog in the background. So what we're looking at here, so this is the button box. Let's see what she looks like. I hope it's as nice as I hoped it was. Alright, Hall. So there we go. So I'll say straight off the bat, it does feel really nice. Obviously I got the carbon one, but I must say, for the money, it's an awful lot of money. Like, it's definitely not going to be worth the money. But, you know, I'm pleased with it, but it's a lot of money. Like, switches are nice, like, to be fair. Yeah, switches are nice, but it's an awful lot of money. So, I'm assuming they're just grub screws. Right, we'll grab some Allen keys so we can put this thing together. But yeah, I mean, I'm pleased with it, but it's a lot of money. Good job. Yeah, I know. So yeah, absolutely. Alright, so it's not that Allen key. So where are we at? We're at a 2mm, are we? I do work the corners, yeah, that's where I work. So one of the reasons I wanted this is because obviously I try and go for as much immersion as I can in my simulator, and one of the biggest immersion breakers is having this hanging somewhere, which I'm not a big fan of. So the reason I wanted this box was because obviously it gives you the access to have buttons. I mean, you get a lot of buttons. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's not bad, but it's still a lot. It's still a lot of money. It is very well made though, so I'll give it that. Right. So I'm not really 100% sure how this goes in. So it can't be that hard. So we'll figure it out. Hopefully it's not as hard as I hope it. So which way are we going in? I think we're going in that way, I think. So we just bang that through there. It's made well, like, I must say. So that goes through there like that. And that goes on like that. And then we bang this back in, I'm assuming. That's nice, like. I like that. And we'll pop the screws back in. I haven't seen any cable for it, but I'll probably have a cable, unless I didn't buy the cable. I think I did though. Looks epic with a Stream Deck in. It does, doesn't it? It does. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's one of them. I've had button boxes for years now, and then even some of the button boxes I bought where I was like, nah, they're not so good. I've had them for that many years now that they are worth it, you know. Like some of the button panels I bought were like £300–400, but I've still got them and they still work. So it's one of them things that I'll just have forever, I would imagine. So alright, so what are we missing? One screw. Been a while since I've been in here. Seems to be settling in now, getting things in place. Yeah, everything's pretty much sorted now, dude. Just getting to the fun stuff now. So get the new seat on the truck rig. So do we tackle the stickers now is the question. So I'm assuming that's engine. I'm assuming that's meant to be engine start. So I would think so. I'm gonna need a blade for putting these on, aren't I? Yeah. We'll have a look anyway. We'll put them on, but I'm trying to think of which ones are meant to go where. Yeah, so these ones are for here. There's a lot, like. Got the engine start up here as well. So these ones will be for here. And I'm assuming you just, I would think these just come off with a little Allen key, do they? What size Allen key is it? Yeah. Oh, they're on tight, like. Oh yeah, there we go. So that should just come off with a little. I'll tell you what, the metal knobs are nice, like. Not wrong with a metal knob, yeah. So they just come off and then you pop your stickers on, so that's fine. We'll leave that there and we'll come back and we'll have a go at that. But yeah, I mean, it's lovely made. Oh, it's got an on-off switch as well. I like that. So the Stream Deck idea is an awesome idea. Like, I must admit, that's fire. And the surround fits it like really well as well. So there's no movement in it or anything. So that's going to look really nice when it's on that. So the downside is I'll probably want another one for my race rig, but too expensive to buy two of them. Jesus. Right, until you get it on and decide what you want to use it for, yeah, that's it. I'm going to wait, yeah, I'm not going to do them now. I was just interested. Must have like 10 button boxes and straight. Oh mate, I really do. It's just, I wanted something that would sit on the truck rig, which is my main streaming platform. So, right, we'll go off into the room and we'll show you around, because obviously things have changed. So it's very dark in the room, so I apologise for that. Let's see if we can turn up some. I haven't got my new light in for the room yet, so let's see if I can give you some more brightness for the room. That one there. Let's knock that one up a bit. Alright, that'll give you a little bit more brightness. Right, so new room tour. desk has changed, so we've now got the desk on this side. So it's a bit mad in here now. So we've got 3 computers. We've got the standard desk setup. Again, lighting's not very good in here, so. But yeah, so desk works really well. I'm happy with it. I think it looks really nice. It's in a bit completely different area, and then we've got the sim rigs down here now. So we've got the triple 65-inch rig on this side, which we're still kind of trying to work out reflection problems and whatnot, because the reflections are bad. So we'll figure it out though. And then we've got the sim racing rig on this side. So yeah, it's nice. I like it, man. It's completely different than it was. I mean, it even looks completely different, but yeah, it's better than it was, definitely. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with the screens and whatnot, and do I just live with it? I mean, the experience you get on them is absolutely awesome, so I'll probably end up just living with it. So more than likely. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, it's a completely different experience in here now. So did you move the PCs? You don't have to go. Well, no, there was more to it than that. Obviously, basically, long story short is, the truck rig's actually my dad's sim, but the second sim was always my dad's simulator, and I just couldn't bring myself to sell it. The other issue I wanted to get rid of is, triple screens are awesome, but not all games support it. When I've got my truck rig set up, obviously it's completely different than driving a car, so I have it set up completely different. And then the other thing is I run the GoPro on this, which is the point of having the big 3 screens, which is awesome. So although it was good the way it was, there was a lot of wasted room, and I wanted somewhere primarily that I could concentrate on and just race, and that's what this setup's for. So this is purely just for racing. I've got a 144Hz 4K 43 monitor on it. You can't really see very well, but yeah, it literally is what it says on the tin. It's literally just for racing. The field of view is great. I've got the VR headset as well if I want to go VR, which you can't do on the triple screens. So I really like it. It's actually give me more room. It might not look like it on the camera, but I've actually got more room now because everything's blocked. I'll be changing stuff like the boards, and that will change stuff like that just to tidy the room up a bit. But for a starting section, it's really good. Obviously the reflections are less now because obviously the room's split into sections, so now if I'm streaming like on my desk, you only have this clean view here. If I'm streaming on the sim racing rig and I want to run a camera, it's just a dead corner here, so I run the camera around about here, so which is awesome. And then if I'm streaming on the truck rig, obviously everything's blacked out, you can't really see an awful lot. I've got the back to black out, and that's the last thing to do really. So but yeah, we're getting there slowly, so we'll see how she goes. Right, I'm gonna grab an Allen key and get this seat off while I'm reading chat. What happened to Becky's setup? Well, what you didn't see on camera is, on Becky's setup, is when we had the corner desk in, if you were sitting on this desk, the person on that desk had to suck in to let you out, and then if they wanted to get out, you had to pull your chair out to get out. It just wasn't a practical setup, so I would have had to make that desk bigger, which I didn't have the room, so, or get rid of it. So we chose to get rid of it. So it was a far better plan really. You know, it's worked for what I'm doing anyway, but we'll figure it out. It's not too bad, to be fair, Jay, because it's a cool room, so there's no light in here, so the room itself's cool. I don't run all the lights and I don't run all the computers. They're only on because obviously I'm streaming, and if I showed you them with the computers off, it's just a big black hole. So I don't have everything running. I just run the setup that I'm going to be running at the time. So it's nowhere near as bad as your gaming in your living room or your bedroom if you had a setup. So yeah, I don't have all the PCs running and all that. That's not the point. I've knocked my mic again, have I? Run the setup that I'm going to be running at the time. So what? It's nowhere near as bad as your gaming in your bedroom if you had a setup. So yeah, I don't have all the PCs. That cable must be knackered. Not the point. Is that better now then? That cable must be knackered. Yeah, it must be. All I did was unplug the GoPro and plug it back in, so yeah, if you notice the mic go off, just let us know. I'll get a new cable for it. So yeah, my bad. Right, let's whip this chair off. I'll see if I can bang you some more light in. The only downside is I've got no room light at the minute. So I've got very little lighting going on in here at the minute, so I do apologise. Do you game in your living room? No, my living room's the normal house, so I've got hallway in here, which we have the little unboxing station kind of like thing. We've got my bedroom, which is in that room, and then we have just a bog standard living room in here. So we've got the couch, got the dog, and then we've got the TV with the Xbox and whatnot, you know, steering wheels and whatnot on show, and that's it. So right, onto the trucking chair then. So I'll leave you boys here while I strip this rigged out. Other setups looking cool. Yeah, I keep focusing on this GoPro thing, you know, and it keeps upsetting the apple cart. But the reflections are quite bad on the screens at the minute because they're a bit tight. But I should have gone 55s. I still would have had the same issue a little bit with the 55s, and the people don't think that, but I'm running the 65 so tight at the minute. If I got 55s, I would have to open them to get in the rig, because the 65s are so big, it leaves you a good gap to get in. On the 55s, I would still have to open them to probably wider than this, so I would still have the same. I'm just trying to fit too much stuff in a room that's just not big enough. It's not the room's not big, it just isn't big enough is the problem. So alright. So this chair is going on that rig, and as much as I love the Armstrong chair, the reason for that is because this chair is better for VR, and I'm going to be running the VR, I know I am, because I'm really enjoying the VR. It's just something completely different, you know. So how did I get this off before? We better to just take the seat off first, and then we'll take the runners off. I don't need the runners on my new seat, which is cool. What's everyone else saying? How are we doing? How many PCs are there for all those setups? Currently there's 3 for 3 setups. There is technically 4 PCs here because this setup's going to be running 2 eventually. Just to free us up a few frame rates. I'm definitely going to be running 2 on this one now, because the frame rate I'm getting on the trucking now, great. I can run triple 4K no problem at all, so that's while I'm streaming. So if I had a stream PC, it should just take the stress off the other one just a little bit. So there's a lot of work I want to do on this rig. I want to get rid of quite a bit off here. I want to get rid of this bar and things as well, so Yeah, this rig's nowhere near done. The racing rig's pretty much done, unless I get a new wheelbase for it, which I'm kind of thinking. I miss me Moser wheelbase, man. I do love it, but I just don't have two of them. I did try and buy another one, but they're just out of stock everywhere, man. I wouldn't run an R9 on the racing just because I like quite a lot of Newton meters now, and the R9's air cooled and it'll just overheat, I know it will. So I've never overheated it on my trucking properly. It does go off now and again, but only if I'm like doing like 12 hours and that, which you can't really complain about, can you? Right, we'll stick this in the desk setup because we're going to need that. Because we may as well do the racing wig while you guys are on. I'm just going to grab a 5mm Allen key. It's a 5 or a 4, so we'll grab both. Will you try the 57-inch super wide? No, I wouldn't go back to a super wide. I mean, the 57's good because obviously it's 232s, so it's definitely going in the right direction. But I wouldn't go back to a super wide, me. I'm not that bothered. I'd still rather go with like a 43 or a 48-inch OLED personally. So shouldn't be too bad an upgrade this. Quite pleased with my new seat though, it's nice. Completely different than what I've ever had on my simulators though. You know the best thing I'm looking forward to? Best thing I'm looking forward to on the new seat? Armrests, man. I'm gonna be trucking in style. Right. So what do we need in here? So we need some new T-slots. Get rid of them. New T-slot and 4 bolts. And that should do us. I'll just grab myself some T-slots and bear with me. How many do I need? 4. And some bolts. Oh, tell you what though, I'm going to be struggling for the bolts, like. I've got to buy some more bolts. I've also got to stop helping people out with gear because I end up with no gear myself. You end up with like 4,000 bolts and you're like, oh yeah, you can have a bolt, yeah, you take that. And then you come to build something yourself and you're like, bollocks, I haven't got any bolts. Oh, I think I've got some high tensile bolts. Yeah, they'll do. Mint. Right. Stick these in. Am I trying it out tonight? Trucking? I don't know yet. I don't know. I mean, the last truck stream I did, everyone seemed to be quite happy with the camera angle and that, so I'll probably just leave it as it is for now. Try and play around with the light a little bit. I'm looking at possibly getting some matte screen protectors for the TVs, but you lose the colour. But then it would mean I can run as much light as I want, so I am contemplating trying one because they're 100 quid each. So These are 65-inch these. Yeah. I mean, realistically, for this size of room, I really should have just stayed with the 43s, is what I should have done. That would have been the right decision, unfortunately, but I'd lose too much money now getting rid of these. I bought all these myself, so it's like, if I was like sponsored or something, then it would have been not too bad, because the sponsor might have took it back. I'll tell you one thing this seat is not. It's fucking light. Jesus. Right, how wide? Oh yeah, they're gonna have to come right in. Right, so we'll bring these in a bit first. I still have the VTC, but I don't really do anything with it. Like, I don't even think I run truck books on mine at the minute. I just didn't want to get that like competitive again with it for now. But what am I stuck on? Oh, there's a piece of trim in there. Oh, bollocks, how am I going to get that out? I don't think I'll be able to get that out. Yeah, I've just noticed there's a... This must have been my dad's rig, this. Oh, it was my dad's rig, this one. Yeah, I remember. I'm sure I just said that on stream as well. Right. Right, so how do I get that out? We got it? Haha! We got it. But you can see more side mirror playing on an ultra wide than an OLED screen while you are playing racing games. Yes, you can, but you don't need it. The thing is, right, if you're going to live by that philosophy, right, go triple screens. If you want to see more side screen, go with triples. You're always going to see more on triples than an ultra wide, obviously, because a super wide, sorry, is only 2 screens stitched together. So 49 is 227s, 57 is 232. So at the end of the day, if you're going to live by that, you can see more, then go VR or go triple screens. Fine. That's fine. But when you're racing, I've learnt this over my time, you just need to see the screen. You need a spotter, so you need to know when there's someone beside you. That's fine. But even in VR, when I race in VR, I don't constantly look right and look left. I look at the apexes, which is really nice, but I don't look left and right. It's too far. If I'm doing 150 mile an hour and I'm going like this, oh yeah, there's a car on my door. When do you ever see Michael Schumacher sticking his head out of his F1 car going, oh yeah, I can see there's a car there? They don't. That's not how it works. So for me, that racing rig there with the single screen, having a really high refresh rate single screen on good resolution, good graphics, and it's a good size, it's a great size for a cockpit, it just works. Like, it's fantastic. I'm really, really happy with it. So I think the big screens and the triple screen for trucking and that, where you can pull up to a junction and you can see, that's awesome, you know. Right, we might have a slight height issue with this seat, but we'll figure that out near the time. And no, I did not measure it when I bought it, obviously, because I'm a bloke. I've just got a cheap VR. I've got the Oculus Rift S, which is obviously the last decent VR that you could plug in via. So the Oculus Rift S you could plug in with a DisplayPort cable. So the latency and that on it's really, really good. So I really like it. Obviously there's newer, better quality headsets now where the view the resolution's better, but then you need a better computer to run it and so forth. So for now, I'm gonna keep it for now and just see if I use it. And if I use it, I'm gonna treat myself to a new VR. Right, so my bolts are too long, so we need some washers. yeah, we got split between me and my sister. So my sister obviously got me dad's beautiful face and his fantastic smile, and I got his cock and balls and his arsehole. 100%. Right, so on the washer front, obviously I don't have an awful lot of washers. For whatever particular reason in my life, I don't store an awful lot of washers, so we're going to have to randomly go with whatever we can get our hands on. So, got two washers there. I could do with one more fat boy. Right, there we go. 3 different sizes of washers for 2 bolts. Lovely. I need to stop saying it. No, because anyone that knows me dad, he knows I'm right. And he would be wetting himself. Nah, this is mint. Oh, bollocks. This might be the best upgrade I ever did. It's so ridiculous, I love it. It's just the armrests, man. The only bit I'm excited for is the armrests. Alright, a bolt each. Tell you what, it's an easy seat to mount, I'll give you that. So, a bolt each side for this side. And then that's the seat bolt. I haven't got any chat for a minute, I'll just get these bolts on. It's definitely going to be too tall though, I know that for a fact. But we could lift the rig up a bit. We could lift the seat up and the steering wheel up if we need to. I certainly do not need to lift my gear stick up anymore, so that's handy. So, I'm not sure where the other T-slot was that I put in. Not really too sure where I put the other T-slot. It might be easier to just bang another T-slot in at this point, and I've got one right here, so that's what we'll do. It's definitely going to be too tall. I think it's height adjustable though, in a cheap way. So I think if I pick the chair up and then let go of it, it'll go to bottom height, so we'll have a go at that first. So we'll roughly nip these Allen keys up for now, just so we know it's not going to go anywhere, because obviously I'm going to sit on it. I'll get my chat back again. That's very tall, I'll give it that. Right, so can I... There we go, now she's lower. Oh, and it moves, man. I just got it so our lass can have a practice, you know. This is great. How do you exercise? It's very tall though. Oh, I don't think I can reach my pedals. Oh mate. Yes, adjustable armrests. Oh, my shifter might need lifting up though. Oh, this is sick. So this needs to go up. Pedals need to go up a little bit. Nailed it. Monster needs to sponsor me. I haven't drank Monster in ages, mate. Oh, it's just an eBay tractor seat. The downside to it is there's no headrest. Like there is, but that's as high. I don't think it goes much higher than that, I don't think. That's kind of as high as headrest goes, so, but I'm not that bothered for what I do. It does have lumbar support, and obviously has the back support, and then it should have seat rails on as well, I think. Is it up or down or out? Oh, there we go. Oh, seat rails are nice. Oh, wow. The suspension's mint. Just need a motion rig now. So yeah, I'll probably tighten the suspension up a bit, but oh, it's mint. Oh, big fan of this, mate. I've nailed life here, boys. I might have nailed life here, chat. Oh, this is sick. I might have ruined my camera placement, I'm not going to lie, but we can, we'll sort that out. But it's so weird being able to move, and I tell you what's nice is just like sitting in a normal seat. Oh, this is awesome. It's bouncing down the road and that. Oh, this is miles better, mate, than a racing seat. 100%. We might have a few adjustments to do on the old. We might have a few adjustments to do on the shifters and stuff, but we'll lift the setup up a bit and see if we can get it. And see if we can get it comfortable. But yeah, that's mint. I like that. I did look as well. I looked at getting some full-size back seats, and I didn't really, when I did the measurements and that, I didn't really know an awful lot of the difference. But the prices were like horrifically different. So like, I think this seat was like 300 or 280, and then the next one up with the full-size truck back was like 950, I think. And it'd be cheaper buying a truck seat then. But I wanted some of that would just bolt onto my rig without any hassle. So yeah, I'm happy with it. But it looks clean. So and I just wanted somewhere I can vibe and truck, like just somewhere I can put the speakers on, because primarily a lot of my trucking now is going to be more so like just me, you know, just trucking away. Like yeah, that's cool. I like that. Awesome. Mint. Right, I'm going to grab a drink. No, it's not a motion seat, it's just a suspension seat out of a truck. So it's mad as well, because like the seat doesn't look as impressive as like the racing seats, but it suits me setup perfectly. And we've got the new button box and that to put on as well, so yeah, happy with that. Awesome. Hello? How's life?
You can't sleep all day, you know. You got stuff to be doing. Oi, wake up.
Oh, it's awake, I can see the red eyes.